There are 5 million meme coins created and 99% of those go to absolute zero. But if you can spot the 1% that explode, you're going to be able to make hundreds of thousands. I'm giving you the 5 exact systems that I used to catch the Yeezy token, allowing us to catch a 10x meme coin just the other day. Here are the screenshots. In this video, you're going to get my exact crypto Dexscreener filters, my safety checklist, my 2 simple chart overlays, and several other things and why you need to do them. We're going to be going over Dexscreener and exactly how to find these tokens and what filters to use so that you know which coins are going to explode before the rest. We're also going to be using gmgn to see exactly which tokens are about to be the next $1 million coin. And as you guys can see here, this isn't any bullshit. We called the Yeezy coin and it did over a 10x in just 20 minutes, and I made over $280,000 off this play alone. And this was just the most recent coin. We've had several 100x and 50x meme coins inside of the free Telegram in the description below. And remember, if you want these 100x meme coin plays, I have a VIP group. It's only 3 slots to join, and the price will be going up soon due to the high amount of people wanting to join. Just message me on Telegram at CryptoShifterOfficial and you can join. So if you want to profit hundreds of thousands like these people are every single month, you have to watch to the end of this video to learn their secrets, and hopefully they don't hate me for this. But this is Dexscreener, and if you are brand new to meme coins, this is the place that you are going to be looking, especially to find meme coins. Any trending coin is going to be on here, whether it's $1 million market cap or $1 billion market cap. You're going to see any single meme or any single trending topic or news event that's pretty much going to be created into a meme coin on this platform. The reason why we use it is because it's the easiest and most efficient way to track simple tokens, look at their chart and see how much people are making from them and seeing the holder count. But first, there are some filters that are going to significantly help you find these meme coins way faster than others. So let's get straight into that. On desktop, once you load up Dexscreener, you're going to go to the filter section on the right hand side, and first thing you want to do is the liquidity. You want a minimum of $1,000 just to make sure that the coin actually is real and not a scam. After you do that, you want to filter the market cap from 70,000, and I'm going to explain why in a second, all the way to 11 million. Once you do these 2 things, the reason you want the market cap from 70,000 to 11 million is because first, $70,000 is where most coins get bonded, which means if you create a token from Pump Fund or Bunk Fund or any other meme coin launchpad, around the $70,000 market cap is when they're actually launched to Radium, meaning you're now going to be able to see them on the Dexscreener, which means now they actually have some real volume. And then you want to go to 11 million because anything from 70,000 to 11 million is something you can actually make money on. Anything higher than 11 million is something that really just won't see that much profit to the risk that you're going to be taking. And then volume is super important, especially for these meme coins. But what you don't want to do is filter the volume from the last 24 hours, because realistically, a lot of these coins can have a lot of volume for 1, 2, even 3 hours and then immediately die off in real time. So what you're going to want to do is you want to scroll down to the 5-minute volume, and you want to make sure there's a minimum of $10,000 on these coins in the last 5 minutes. These are the only 4 filters I really use, and then you're just gonna hit apply. Now from here, as you guys can see, some of these coins have these lightning bolts, and you guys can read more about this. It's pretty much just a paid boost that gets more eyes on the token, either paid by the dev of the token or the community holders. So to see more tokens of this, all you're gonna do is select this, that are coins that are boosted. So now with our 5 filters and the boost on, you're gonna be able to see all the coins that match our things. Now with these tokens, what you're going to want to note is a lot of the information in the background story, because obviously the more the coin is posted about on Telegram, Twitter, or any of these places, getting more eyeballs on the coin, the more it's going to be in market cap. And that's because the more people see it, the higher the coin. There's a saying that I really like, where the attention goes, the money flows. And this is true especially for meme coins, because the more views a coin has, the higher the market cap is. So let's get started by looking at this first token on the list. This coin is called the Burning Man, and we're going to scroll down. It was created from Pump Fund, which is all right, and it seems to have a website and Twitter. So first thing we're gonna do is check out their Twitter page to see if there's anything appealing that can make this coin even explode. All right, first thing I see, it was created in July 2025. That's a little weird because it should have been created the same day the meme coin was launched, but that's fine. They have 300 followers, and their post from 1 hour ago has 2,000 views, which is nothing crazy, but it's still good for a brand new token. And usually when I look for these meme coins, I'm able to catch them from very early on. Yesterday, I was actually trading and I found a token. It was at an $80,000 market cap. Instantly, right when I bought it, it went from 80,000 to 60,000. I thought I was going to lose all of my money, but I held because I ran through this exact checklist that I'm going to explain. By the end of this video, you'll fully understand. And it went from a 60K market cap all the way to 700,000, and I was able to make an 8x in just a few minutes of holding due to the checklist you're about to learn. So if you've made it this far into the video, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be updating and finding 100x tokens every single day inside of my Telegram. So we've checked the Twitter on this account and it seems to be legit, and they do seem to have a good amount of volume, especially in the last 10 minutes. So now we're going to go to the top traders and see if people have made any money from it. And as you guys can see, a lot of these wallets are unknown, meaning that it wasn't actually people who made money from this unless they were pump fund buyers. So now we're going to go to the holders and see if the top 10 holders own less than 25%. And by the looks of it, they do, because the top 1% holder, which is the number one guy, owns 9%. But this is actually the liquidity pool. It's not an actual person who's holding this. As you guys can see, these people are not holding more than 20% of the token, which is very good. We're going to go back to the transactions, and now we're going to look at the next token on the list from our filters, which is this one. It must have recently came out because it's exploding right now, especially from the pump fund launch. So yeah, again, this is another token that was launched on pump fund. You're going to go and check their Twitter. You want to check their Twitter because you want to see if other people you follow actually follow the meme coin, because if they do, that means real people are actually inside of this that are in the meme coin space. And the more people that you follow from Twitter that are in the meme coin space that follow the same project, the better the odds the coin can actually explode. So this token specifically is actually a Twitter community, but they already have 1,500 members, which is very good considering these are getting thousands of views. One of them is at 20,000 views, one of them is at 4,000 views. So this coin's clearly getting a lot of attention. With this coin only being at a 500K market cap, let's do a little more research to see exactly what we can find about it. So after looking into this coin a little bit more, there's a few reasons why I wouldn't really buy this token. First off, there's a lot of holders that are owning a lot of percentages of this token, which means this coin can dump at pretty much any moment. The second thing is, you see how quickly it exploded from an 80K market cap all the way to 400,000 and immediately crashed. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of is, because when it immediately shoots up that quickly, that means a lot of people got into this coin holding a large amount of the tokens for a very cheap amount, and when the coin reaches higher prices, they can send this coin to nothing very quickly. And no matter what coin you are trading, you need to make sure that you're trading safely. That's why I use the Trojan trading bot, especially when I'm making fast trades. I'm going to link this in the description of this video because you guys are going to be able to get 25% off on all of their trading fees. The reason this is my main trading bot as of right now is because not only is it the fastest, but it also allows you to see all of these tokens immediately, making sure you guys can buy and sell in under 3 seconds. So when you're looking at a meme coin like this, you want to check the Twitter. Of course, you want to make sure everything that we just went over matches up and the coin's there. But if you look at this coin, there's something that stands out more than the other ones. As you guys can see, the volume is actually increasing, which means this coin has the chance to explode. And I see a 3 to 5x from this token. So now it's at a $200,000 market cap. Let's go ahead and check the top traders. A little money has been made from this coin so far, it seems, but I think this can easily hit a $600 to a $1 million market cap just from the volume that's now going to the coin, which means a lot of people are now probably seeing this token. It was created 4 hours ago on Pump Fund, and this is something that I would actually consider buying. So from here, we're gonna go to the 1-minute timestamps and see how the volume looks, if it's increasing, decreasing, or if the chart's going up or down. So the all-time high of this token seems to be a $300,000 market cap, but here's what you need to see. It took a 40% dip, hitting the $160,000 market, which is actually like a 50% dip. And if you would have been able to catch it here, seeing that the volume is consistent and actually slowly going up, you would have not only been able to make an easy 2x, but if this coin hits the target of a $600,000 market cap, like we said, this can easily print another 3 to 5x simply just from holding this token. And as I'm currently making the video, it's skyrocketing right now. And of course, with these exact Dexscreener filters, you're going to be able to see all of these tokens in real time and exactly what they're doing. And if you use the checklist that I've just described to you guys, you're going to be able to make an endless amount of money, especially if you're active and stay active on your laptop throughout most of the day. Because going back to this exact meme coin that I think is a good purchase, if you copy the contact address and paste it into gmgn, you're going to be able to see all of the stats even quicker, and that's why I use this trading bot. Now, it might not be as beginner friendly, but as you guys can see, top 10 holders only own 17%, which is under the 20% minimum. All the liquidity is locked, there's no mint access and there's no blacklist access, and the coin is 100% burnt, meaning this coin has the potential to send to millions of dollars. And if you want to find that next 100x meme coin, you have to be early, because it's easier to catch a 100x under a 100k market cap rather than if it's already at 1 million, 2 million, or 3 million. That's why I'm giving out these free signals inside of my free Telegram that any one of you guys can join. It's going to be in the description, like I said. Now, here comes the risk to execution. If you're trading with 1 to 10 Solana, here's what you need to realize. You should not be entering a trade with more than 10% of your portfolio unless it is a specific or rare reason. The reason I say this is because if you enter with 20% of your portfolio, you only have 5 attempts to make it back. And with a win rate of 80% that I have in my VIP, if you lose one trade, you're easily going to be able to make it up with the next 2 or 3x after that play. That way, by risking 10% of your portfolio in each trade, if you're a profitable trader, this is going to be super easy to win. And that's how all of these guys are printing hundreds of thousands. And by using gmgn, you're actually going to be able to look down on the people and all the specific traders. As you can see, you're going to be able to see the insiders. So there's one insider in this token so far, but you're also going to be able to see the amount of fresh wallets. So in this token, there's 139 fresh wallets, which is around 10% of the wallets that own this token. If the number of fresh wallets that own the token to holders is more than 20%, maybe reconsider buying the token, because maybe there's some insider knowledge going on with this token that they're planning on rugging you, or they might be bundled. So you want to make sure that this is not over 20%, especially for the fresh tokens. And remember, if you want free 100x plays daily, that I'm doing all the research, all you have to do is join the link in the description, which is my free Telegram. And if you have over $10,000 or more, you want to trade on a live call with me, just DM me the word whale on Telegram and I'll get you started right away. Message at CryptoShifterOfficial. So if you've enjoyed this video and learned something, you need to make sure to save these Dexscreener filters on screen and subscribe so you guys can get the next coin.